Hello everyone, this is In-Game Mark with a little box and a breakdown of the demo. This is Street Fighter V, the Champion Edition for the PlayStation 4. To jump right into it, this Champion Edition comes with the update version 3.00 on disc, as well as it comes with the generic story campaign DLC on the disc as well. But I do believe that generic story campaign was a free update DLC content that they provided for everyone for free. But it is on the disc. Now, there was a pretty small update. This update size was 160 megabytes big and will take you to version 3.02. As it just said, it was just bug fixes and tweaks and balancing and so forth. Now, I do want to point out the Arcade Edition version on disc is 2.00, while the Champion Edition is 3.00. So, I mean, it is a more up-to-date physical copy compared to the last physical copy they came out with on disc. Sadly though, none of the DLC characters, none of the bonus stages and extra stages, none of the costumes or color variations or any of the other bonus content that the physical copy promises is on the disc. It's on a redeem code. Now, that content, the DLC and so forth, is on the disc in terms of that it's available, but you have to redeem the code for it to be unlocked. Why I'm saying this is because when you play on arcade mode and some of the story mode and so forth, you can come across these characters and fight the DLC characters, but you can't actually play them or pick them in arcade mode or online mode. You have to redeem the code or you have to go buy them on the PlayStation Network store. Again, it's just another pretty much a vanilla physical release. It's not truly vanilla because, like I said, the update version is 3.00 on disc and it's the most up-to-date version, so it's got a lot of bug fixes and so forth. As well as then compared to the original first release they did, this actually has a campaign mode, another story campaign mode, as well as it has like training and arcade and all the other stuff that the original first print run did not have. Now, it's basically a bonus version of the Arcade Edition because all it does is just get you up to 3.00 if you have the Arcade Edition. In the end of the day, it's not really worth it. If you've already got the Arcade Edition, there's not much incentive or reason to buy this unless you really want to get that update version on disc. That redeem code I have not activated, so it's first come first serve for whoever wants it. You have all the characters and outfits and all that stuff if you redeem that code, so have at it. But again, it's only one person can redeem it, and it's only available if you have a US or North America PSN account. Now, disappointingly, this is no reason. This is a very disappointing physical copy, and I don't recommend it at all. It's again, another poor business practice. There was no reason for them to not put this content on the disc, because it actually is already on the disc, because that's the 3.00. It's just the redeem code is the key that unlocks the content so you can actually use it and play it. So again, the stuff's there, but they just locked it away with the stupid redeem code. So it's a very disappointing physical copy for complete physical collectors. Now, if you've never bought Street Fighter V and you've never played it or anything like that, then yes, buy this version because then you can have all the content if you do not mind redeeming codes. But again, I don't really have much opinions in terms of Street Fighter in terms of its game because if you're new to the channel, I do not play fighting games. I don't play many of them, I don't really care for them, and I don't really care for Street Fighter style fighting games where it's a button combination and then you have to hit 5 buttons or 6 buttons to do one move and twirl the joystick and stuff. I'm not a fan of doing that stuff in fighting games. I like pushing one button and it does everything for me. I'm a simple person, and I'm not a big fan of these kind of games. And personally, me, I do not think Street Fighter V is a very good-looking game. It's actually kind of bland and just a very uninteresting game, in my opinion. I know this is going to get a lot of people upset because, I know there's a lot of hardcore Street Fighter fans out there, but I personally think Street Fighter has died a long time ago, and the only reason it's irrelevant to people is just because of namesake alone. I don't see the appeal of it, so I just bought it to be something on my shelf as a collector thing, and it's still a disappointing physical release because, again, none of the content is actually on the disc. But it did replace my Arcade Edition, so there is that. So, do I recommend it? Not really, unless you've never bought Street Fighter. It's just another pointless physical release, and again, there's no reason for them to do this. They could have included all the content on the disc, because, we've already had 3 physical copy releases. This is the 3rd one, and none of them had most of any of the content on disc. So, again, if like I said, Nate, it's only a little bit of an update version compared to the arcade edition. So it's really up to you whether you want it or not. I don't recommend it for the Champion Edition or just as a game itself, because there's actually, in my personal opinion, much better fighting games available out there compared to Street Fighter V. But again, I know that's blasphemy compared to the fighting game community, but whatever. I'm not really sorry about it. I've never seen the appeal of Street Fighter, but again, I will leave links down in the description if you're Insta-copy. And I'll say again, I don't recommend supporting it because it's, again, very poor and bad business practice. So, but that's up to you. I mean, I know most people don't care about whether it's on the disc or not. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next unboxing video. Bye-bye!
I need your help. I will help you.